I say my cup is sitting right there for me. Oh, hello, my party people. Shit, what's today? Okay. What's up? How you doing? Jay Morris, Drink of Choice, Black Backdrop. We here today. As you can see, I didn't bring the bottle out. I got a special one today. Something that everybody know and love, or either know and hate, or love to hate. But as usual, shout out Lakeside, man. I went by there and they asked me a peculiar question. They asked me what I thought about pickle shots. I was like, man, I mean, the right occasion, the pickle shot gonna get you right. You know, it could give you life or it can cause you death. But either way, yeah, pickles ain't bad. So he hit me up with some pickle shots, some regular ones and some spicy ones. So we're gonna try some pickle shots and see what it hit for. It looked green, smell like a pickle, smell like a dill pickle. So we're gonna see if it's a good pickle shot, or if it's trash, if it's a good blend, if it's more liquor than pickle, more pickle than liquor. But man, it smell like pickle. It reminds me of concession stand games. I mean, the football games, basketball games, the concession stands. Bottoms up. Ooh. That's a spicy pickle. Ooh, I got some cayenne on it. I got some in there. Whew. Oh. It ain't bad though. But that's spicy. God dang. Whew. I feel like this will bring you back. Well, how spicy it is. You be out drunk drinking one of these, that'll get you back right. Bring you back to your senses. Ooh. That's crazy. Shout out Lakeside. But yeah, this is a spicy pickle shot, I guess. I thought I was a regular degular. Nah, it's spice. Put a little spicy in life and get a spicy pickle, get you right. Ooh, well, I thought I need some water. I'm a big boy, I'm all right. But this got me thinking about expectations versus reality, because I'm looking at it, this light green, like I'm expecting it to be like super sour, you know, almost that twang, that dill pickle twang. And I was met with something completely a little different, a lot of different. A lot of different. I felt tough. That's a lot of spice, but yeah, I guess what I expected wasn't reality. But even with that, it make you think. Like, we always expect a lot more than what reality really is. And I guess it goes so with friendships, work, with everything. We're so busy pouring so much into everybody else, and we expect the same thing in return, and it's never really like that. So in reality, you know, it's a bit different. You know, you always expect someone to be as genuine as you, or to be as thorough as you, if you are. You know what I mean? For those who aren't, I can't really speak on that. I'm just speaking on me and my character, my nature, I guess. Or for those who think similar to me. You know what I mean? The misjudged. But we always expect so much because you give so much, or you apply so much effort in whatever you do, and then the yield is never what the input is in certain cases. And I would question, like, okay, well, shit, they wrong, or what's wrong? And it's you living off expectations. You know what I mean? It's crazy how we expect someone to value us the way we value them. And it's never really quite like that, or even value situations. You know what I mean? Which is crazy, because I think people understand that you can be important but not be valued. And then you can be valued but not be important. So it's a revolving door. But to be known that you're important and not valued is the equivalent of your expectations not being met when your input outmatches the output that you're receiving, or is the output that you're yielding. Kind of like this pickle shop. But I think it's interesting to me. And it's an eye opener for those who are going through it or don't really know what's going on. You know what I mean? Take a shot, relax, and just say, fuck it. You know what I mean? But no, sometimes you got to fall back and fall into you. You know what I mean? And when you understand that your expectations they're not rationalized to others, only to you, you start to see life a little different. And then when you start to expect less, you might give less because you know what's coming back, or you don't feel that value, or you don't feel your value shining through from someone else's perception. And it happens. It happens all the time, every day, every way. That's why it's so important to make sure your circle, your social circle, is not always the people you grew up with, but the people you can learn from, the people who can hold you accountable, and also be accountable, but also be dependable. You know what I mean? Whether that's knowledge, whether that's a shoulder to cry on, whether it's advice, whether it's anything. Shit, it could be your friend. You know, when you call, they're gonna turn up. That's what you need for the night. So that's your turn up partner. But you know what to expect, and you know what they're giving. You gotta watch your circle, your social circle. Oh, I'm slurred from one pickle shot. Okay, maybe it was 1, 2. Salute. Maybe it was 1, 2 shots in this thing. I don't know, but you can give me a nickel for my pickle. But no expectations, man. You gotta know what you're getting into, and that's always easier said than done. And I guess it's kind of crazy because it put me in the mindset of another track off Toxic Love Spell, which was Scorpio. And Scorpio was very interesting because it was the opposite of what I expected. Even with that, shout out all the horoscope lovers. Hey man, listen, I know I'm a Gemini, but don't expect me to be two-faced, because that's not me. Because the reality is, I'm a sweet, candid guy sometimes. Or I guess I'm an asshole sometimes. I don't know what I am. I'm just me. But my horoscope is not who I am. But Scorpio, yeah. No, but put that down for a second. Scorpio was more so, it was expectations wasn't met, I think, on both ends. And it was just more so like, dang, you kind of fall into a stereotype, the same one you cry about being a part of, or you're not labeled by when or whatever, yada yada yada, who knows. But the expectations weren't met, so the reality of what it was just toxic. And you never go into anything look for toxic. Well, I don't. You know what I mean? The old me, young me, that's different. Now I'm sophisticated. I'm copacetic. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the toxic though. Hold on, I might gotta take another sip for that. Toxic love. But Scorpio was about that. It was about just what I expected, what I put in versus what I got back. And it could be the same on both sides. I can't be everything that you want me to be, because I told you what I was going to give you from the jump. You know what I mean? So never say you're okay with playing the role you playing the cards, and then when you get something that you never had, the reality of the situation change. You can't do that, especially to the other party. If the other party is unwilling or unknowing, you know what I mean. And that's when their expectations change, but the reality of the matter is the same. You know what I mean? You say you know me, but you knew me. You know what I mean? But who knows? But I need to go get dressed and go get ready. So shout out to Spring. Shout out to everybody. Misjudged Fortune. Listen, they never understand it, but just know we planned it, I guess. So I guess I'm gonna rock with Scorpios and go get dressed and take me some more pickle shots and go put me a nice cup of tequila and hopefully make it to the sunrise. Hey, can you run Scorpio, please?
Karma gon' be what it be. I saw it in you and you felt it in me. Heart froze, so cold you can see. I reach out to you, now I'm out of your reach. It's forbidden fruit, I got what your peach. I nibble the skin of your neck to get sweet. I know I'm a goat, I'm not one to compete. Can't follow my lead, I don't run with the sheep. Communication, I can see it's absent. Love spills, you can't clean it with a napkin. Blame game, now you're asking me what happened. Still I fall through for a night of passion. Don't play in my face, we waste to waste. You're telling me we don't have time to waste. I'm bending you over, I'm stroking you slow, though I'm holding your back, keep your spine in place. I know why you see me, my past is far from squeaky clean. I know what you're thinking, queen, I fit for a wedding ring. Love loves nobody, but I'm in love with your body. They say love loves nobody. Tonight I'll be your somebody. I met a Scorpio, conversation leader at her close. Explored emotions, left her vulnerable. She touched my soul and left me all exposed. Scorpios, a toxic Scorpio. Conversations led her at her close. Explored emotions, left her vulnerable. She touched my soul and left me all exposed. Horoscopes. We know what it is, it's not what it's not. I fell for the touch you got. Ain't knowing my cause, but blow up the spot. Queen, you over the top. You listen to rumors and lead to assuming. I touch on your flower, it's wet when it's blooming. I kiss on your body, exploring your rumors. You listen to friends and your vibe get ruined. Your body's in love with me, but you battle it mentally. You scared of the chemistry. Shovel to dirt, don't dig too deep. Hidden thoughts got you worried about my past. Enjoy my time, cause forever don't last. Love the drug is, got me lovesick. I'm missing your lips and eyes. The same way you fiend for mine. Suck on your neck and lick down your spine. You moan and tell me to leave it inside. I know what you need from but I'm the toxic Gemini. They say love loves nobody, but I'm in love with your body. They say love loves nobody, but tonight I'll be your somebody. I met a Scorpio, conversation leader at her close. Explored emotions, left her vulnerable. She touched my soul and left me all exposed. Scorpios, a toxic Scorpio. Conversations led her at her close. Explored emotions, left her vulnerable. She touched my soul and left me all exposed. Horoscopes.
Ooh, man. sometimes I wonder, do you know you toxic, or do you know you the toxic one in a situation? And if you do you lean into it or lean from it? I guess that's a different conversation for a different day, different place, a different time. Let me go get ready. My phone mother died too. So, salute, I see you. All my Scorpios out there. I still love you, baby.